to Limpho. Let's see how she feels about this decision.
Feel? What do you mean? How do I feel?
What's your take about the court's decision to release Janusz Waluś on parole? Did you expect this?
For me, there was no surprise because already the first day of the parole hearing, the judge made it very clear. She gave me a lecture, or I don't know what I call it, a sermon about forgiveness, about moving on. She spent more or less like plus minus 3 minutes on that. So already I knew. So even today, when you got there, she just read the summary and that was it. But then when you read that judgment, I don't think she applied her mind. I don't know if she read it at all, because a serious grammatical mistake from a judge. Personally, I think she went to court last week already having made up her mind that she's going to release Waluś. And as far as she's concerned, she never considered that my husband was murdered. For her, I think my husband was hit by a bicycle in the street, so it's not here or there. But I'll tell you what my perception is. After observing her last week, the way she spoke, she was extremely insensitive. I didn't exist as far as she was concerned. And then the defense was speaking about Ubuntu. I found very interesting because at every point our white colleagues in this country will throw Ubuntu at us, will throw Mandela at us, will throw forgiveness at us. They will throw, you name it. But what I find very interesting, when it comes to land reform, you'll never hear our white colleagues talking about Ubuntu. So these phrases are thrown at black people. And the conclusion I drew after this judgment was, black life in South Africa does not matter. Black man is dead, and so what? The black widow and her children should move on. Is this what we fought for? Really? I think this is very serious, in my view.
Obviously, you deem this as a travesty of justice on your part. Would you like to see this matter revisited?
It's not about revisiting. She has made a judgment based on what I think are flimsy excuses. She just wanted her cousin to be released. Of course, we are definitely taking it up, as Comrade Soli said. I'm not just going to sit back and be told by some young lady called a judge that I should move on. She's not my priest. She can't tell me how to feel. So she's got this superiority complex that she can sit in that court and tell me to move on. I've got a husband here who died, who I loved. And who is she? She's not my priest. She was there to make a judgment, not to lecture to me about forgiveness. I think she should first of all forgive herself for this type of judgment.
There was Limpho Hani.